Yeah, welcome to another episode of Not So Special Teams. I'm Caleb Rickers, and I'm joined today by Brandon Solomon. We're going to be going over our wide receiver rankings today.
So you want to go over the top five?
Yeah, let's go over top five. You can go first.
Omar Cooper, Denzel Boston, Makai Lemon, Tyson, and Carnell Tate.
Yeah, I have Boston in my five, Jordan Tyson at my four, Omar Cooper Jr. is my third, Parnell Tate is my second best receiver, and then Makai Lemon is my best receiver. So yeah, we'll start with Denzel Boston.
He is like he is the perfect build to just be an X receiver. Like he's 6'4", 6'4", 210. Like
Mhm.
he's a big guy. He can box you out. He can catch it on you. They throw like a 50-50 ball. It's like a 90-10. And he's not a burner, but for his size, he is fast. He's really good hands. He's a hand catcher. He can secure the catch through contact. Um, he's he's good after the catch. Like he's not like no disrespect to like Mike Evans, but like Mike Evans isn't like the best guy after he makes the catch. But like Denzel
Mhm.
Boston is he can add some yards after he makes the catch. He's a willing blocker, which is amazing for his size. Like if you have him out there blocking, like he can take a guy just completely out of the play. He's basically a tight end when it comes to that. His release package isn't the greatest. He didn't produce against the best corners he played. Like his production did dip noticeably when he played those top tier cornerbacks. But like when he against Ohio State, Oregon, he didn't really play that great. But I still think he is such a good player.
Yeah, I agree. I think his size is just insane the way he moves. Um, Vertically especially. Like he's a great straight line athlete. He's not the same athlete as the guys we talked about right before this. He doesn't move side to side. He's not very shifty. But if you get him on a straight line, he can move. I think his hands are some of the best in the draft. Like you throw it up to him, he does not miss catches. He just uses his entire length, goes out, grabs it. And I've seen DBs, especially against Rutgers, bro. Oh my gosh, he would catch it and the DBs would like be swiping at his hands. They just can't knock the ball out. So I love his how strong his hands are. He's a really good blocker. Like you said, he's very just trustworthy, and I feel like he's the perfect X. He's got playmaking ability that I didn't expect from just looking at his size. And his routes seem pretty fluid. A lot of people call him stiff. I think he's not as stiff as everybody's saying.
No,
He can move pretty well.
but just because of his size, he's naturally going to be a stiffer athlete. But like for his size, he's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. But I loved watching his game. I mean, he just does everything so well. And I mean, he's just like a QB's favorite target. Like if I'm a QB, I want this guy to be on my
Like
team.
yeah,
I trust him so much. He creates enough separation and then is just so great in contested catches that I would throw it up to him all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, I think his production was good too. I mean, just a good all-around wide receiver.
Let you talk about Omar
Yeah,
Cooper.
I mean, I love Omar Cooper, bro. So he's a bulkier slot type wide receiver. He had really good production this year, but I feel like not enough was put onto his plate. Like the things that I see him doing, and I guess it's just like natural, is they're splitting the um, field with another great wide receiver in Elijah Surratt. But like he just moved extremely well. He is, in my opinion, the best yak threat in this class. Like I just see him move incredibly well, breaks so many tackles. He's really good in zone coverage. He finds the zone, sits down in it, just like super comfortable in that area. He drops his hips really well. Um, I remember seeing plays where he would just take a slant and go way, like immediately accelerate out of the slant, take it up the middle of the field. I mean, I love to see that. I think this guy is a much better athlete than he's getting credit for. He just moves extremely well. And really, he's just like kind of flown under the radar. Yeah, I think his long speed is underrated. I think he's really quick and fast. The body control and catch against Penn State, that was just like insane. So I love this guy.
I guess I'm kind of feeding into what you just said, or like
Mhm.
reinforcing what you just said. I don't think he's like the most amazing athlete. I kind of look at him, like his size, his athleticism. I just think he's like just in the best way possible. He is like in the middle of everything. Like he's not a bad athlete. I
Mhm.
would say he's a slightly above average athlete, but like his build, like just his like play style, his athleticism, all that, like he can do anything. Like
Mhm.
he can play in the slot, he can play in the X, he can play in the Z. He's really good after the catch. Like he has the speed, he can produce after the catch. Like he's fast enough to stretch defenses vertically. Like he's not Tyreek Hill. Like he's not gonna run a 4.2 at the combine, but he's fast enough. Like he can track the ball really well through the air. He's a great blocker. He has good release. Um, his route running isn't like amazing, but he's a good route runner. The only thing that I guess I could say is like purely a negative, like, is that his production was kind of inconsistent. Like I think he had like 200 yards against what was it,
Indiana
like
State.
Indiana State, and like
Yeah.
he did produce against good teams, but he also did not produce against some good teams. So
Yeah. I agree with that. I wanted to see his production be a lot better this year. I mean, he played a lot of games and just really didn't get the pass snaps. I guess it's just the offense that Indiana is running.
yeah,
Um,
I mean they were
but
very
yeah,
run heavy
I
offense.
do feel like that Indiana game was, I mean, it was like a fifth of his stats for the
Yeah,
season,
Indiana State. Yeah, well,
or Indiana State.
well, it was like
Uh,
200 yards, 3 touchdowns.
hmm
It's like
but yeah, I mean, he has the size, the athleticism, the like feel for the game, and the yak ability to just be a great all-around wide receiver. Like he's really good at everything. He may not be great at any like specific thing, but he can do it all at a really like high level. So I really like that.
yeah,
Um,
I pulled up his ESPN game log. 207 yards and 4 touchdowns versus Indiana State. Against Kennesaw State, he had one catch. I mean, it was a 40-yard catch, but one catch against Kennesaw. But then they played number three Oregon. He had 7 catches for 58 yards. Like that's good. He had 8 catches for 115 versus Michigan State. And they played UCLA. He had 2 for 2. He's
I
just
don't know.
very inconsistent. He's kind of like he runs hot and cold, I think.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get him to run hot in the NFL, like the NFL has the best coaches. So
Hmm.
I think they can get him to consistently run hot. But that
Yeah.
is my biggest concern with him. Oh yeah, we can talk about Tyson. I honestly think he's the best receiver in the class from a talent perspective. I am very concerned about his injury history. He's had multiple serious injuries. Um, Obviously, NFL teams are going to get all his medicals. They're going to know more than the media knows. Like, so you know, he'll go where teams feel comfortable taking him. This guy just looks like George Pickens to me. Like, he's never not open. He's an amazing route runner. He's good on contested catches. He can track the ball on, you know, like he can track those deep balls. You could tell Hines Ward is his coach at ASU. Like this guy is just amazing. He's a good run blocker. He is not a guy that is gonna quit when the game seems like over. Like he's playing 100% if he's up 40 or if he's down 40. Like he's not gonna calm down. Like he plays all 60 minutes. He's a little skinny. Like he could weigh some more, but I'm not really concerned about it just because of how good he is at his weight. The top of his routes, he can be inconsistent. Sometimes he will curl at the top instead of cutting. Besides that, I mean, I think he's a good player. He's just spectacular. Like the biggest knocks on him are his injuries. If he didn't have that injury history, I think he would be universal wide receiver one.
I think he's the most balanced receiver in the draft. Like he does everything so well. He is a great athlete in all phases. Like he can move really well side to side. He's got good long speed. Um, I think he's best when being used over the intermediate part of the field. He's a good, not great deep route runner. So I personally wouldn't have him run a ton of deep routes. Good with the ball in his hands. Like you just try and get him to get the ball in his hands, try and get him moving. But the injury concerns are just huge. Like
Mhm.
he gets injured every year.
But like he only
I,
played
yeah,
8 games this year, I think.
yeah. He also has some chest catches, which I don't love seeing at all. But that is something that's coachable. They can definitely get that out of him. I do like the way that he comes back to the football. It's very
Hmm.
QB friendly.
Attacks the ball. Yeah.
Yep, he attacks the football. Yeah, I mean he's got great build, athleticism, all that. I just think he's the best like all around receiver.
Yeah.
Even though he
He
only
is. He
played
had like 700
eight
yards.
games, he still had good stats.
Yeah. He's
I
averaging a
do like to
touchdown
see
a
it.
game. Like,
Yep.
I think he can come in day one and be like, if he's on a receiver needy team, like the Bills or whatever, I think he can come in day one and be the number one guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And last year his stats were even better. Like he was incredible last year.
Hmm.
I just think the injuries are a lot. So of course the NFL teams know more, but from what I can see, I'm gonna have trouble picking this guy early in the first round just because
Hmm.
of the injuries. But like mid late first round, I would love to pick this guy. Like if the injuries are the only reason he fell, and you can find a way to like prevent those, or get him to be completely healthy. Like I mean, this guy's amazing.
He's honestly so good that I'd be willing to just deal with his injuries. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but like if he can play like 10 games a year, like obviously you wouldn't draft that in the first round normally, but in a class as weak as this one is, like for a player who is as good as he is when he plays, I could see the argument that can be made. Want to talk about Carnell Tate? I love his build. He reminds me a lot of like Roma Dunze. I think he's like an inch taller than Rome, but like they have almost the same build. Um, he's really good with the ball in the air. He'll high point the ball. He sets up his routes amazing. He sells like DBs have no idea what he's doing, as you can tell when you watch him. Like DBs have no clue what he is about to do. Like amazing ball tracking, amazing catch. Like he catches hand catcher. He doesn't really have drops. He demolishes zone coverage. Like he is probably the best receiver in this class against zone. He attacks the ball. He doesn't get like I don't think he got undercut. When I was watching him, I didn't see him get like undercut by a DB a single time. Like I didn't see a single pick or pass breakup that happened because he didn't attack the ball. That he's not afraid of traffic. He runs like he will run over the middle like there's no one there. I don't even really have any negatives on him. Like I think like his run blocking isn't is kind of sloppy. He doesn't really have the technique. Honestly, now that I'm sitting here talking about it, I think he might be better than Jordan Tyson.
No, I do think he's better than Jordan Tyson. Even without the injuries, I
Yeah.
think Carno Tate wins that. I mean, I do have some concerns with him, and most of them are, I mean, it's just his yak ability. He doesn't do much after he gets the ball, and I would like to see him just like actually like try and juke someone out or run through someone, just try and do something. He often just gets tackled. And I mean, a lot of the other receivers I have up here are really good after the catch. That's one of the things that he just doesn't do. But the entire rest of his game is complete. Like he's an amazing route runner. especially against zone, like you said. Um, he's great, like deep route running. He's tall, but he's also pretty light for his height.
He
So
is like,
he moves extremely well. Like he's pretty shifty. He gets amazing separation on all his routes, and his contested catches are insane. Like I did not expect him to be that great against the contested catches. So he's really good in that area. He just like all his routes have great rhythm, which I like to see.
mhm.
Like he really knows how to use tempo in his game. And then he blocks. I love to see that. He's a great blocker. He just yeah, he doesn't drop the football either. He's got really strong hands, really good. Like you can tell that he's an Ohio State receiver.
Yeah,
Like
like,
just the way that he has those ball skills. He's not always great against man coverage. He can struggle against man coverage sometimes. Um, and then yeah, just getting better after the catch would be my biggest improvement that he needs to take. And I think he has the athleticism, the ability to do it. He just, I don't know, just hasn't figured it out yet. Yeah, I would have him as my one if Makai Lemon wasn't in this class. So
want to talk about Mekhi Lemon?
I would love to talk about Makai Lemon. Like he's such an exciting receiver because he's a little bit smaller at 5'11", 195. But I think he's he reminds me of Josh Downs in the way he plays. I think Josh Downs is smaller than him, but
Yeah.
like one thing I love watching Josh Downs, and that was like one of my first years like actually watching draft prospects was he would just go up in these contested catches where you're like, he's a small receiver going up against like a 6'2" corner. Like there's no way he wins it, right? And then he just comes down with the ball. I see that with Makai Lemon. Like he outplays his size so much. He has incredible play strength for his size, which I love. He is great in contested catches. His football IQ is amazing, and the way he runs his routes and sets guys up, he just like has a great feel for zone coverage and how to beat it. Kind of think he's pocket size Puka Nacua, just the way he
Yeah.
is a yak merchant, does so much after the catch. And then he uses his hands really well to hand fight, mostly down the field, though. I do think he struggled against press hand fighting. And that kind of comes with being a smaller receiver, but he does need to get better against the press. And that was one of my biggest knocks. The other thing is I mean, he's not the best athlete. He can move in the way that like JSN can move, which is another comp that I have for him.
Mhm.
Because he's not like the best athlete, but he knows how to play the game, how to run routes. He has great tempo and just like is very QB friendly in the way that JSN is.
My comp, he reminds me a lot of Jordan Addison, which I kind of like I hate saying that because it's like they went to the same school, they're the same player, but like he really does remind me of just like the play style. Like he understands how to win at the line despite his size. Like so he can beat press pretty well for someone his size. He had three drops in 2 seasons. Like he has spectacular hands. Like you said, he can win a jump ball at 5'11". Like you'll see him go
Hmm.
up against a guy and say, yeah, he's not getting that. What is the quarterback doing? And then he comes down with it. It's like he runs hot. Like once he gets going, he's going. Like like he just watching USC football games, you can just see him like entering like a rhythm. Like he's in it. And like he's so hard to stop once he gets going. Again, he is so good against them. Like you can tell he played defensive back in high school because like he will find the perfect spot to sit against zone coverage 9 times out of 10. Something else I really liked, his toe taps are like he has like NFL toe taps.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he's not getting like he drags both feet. Like you're not gonna have to worry about him. early on in his career, or like only getting one foot in because that's what he's used to. Like he's already used to getting both feet down, which is like just crazy that that's something he's so good at this level because he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot
Yeah.
in college.
Um, he's an amazing blocker, amazing blocker. He's 5'11". He's a better blocker than a lot of these, 6'3", 6'4" receivers in this draft. He has really good blocking technique, and he's willing. Like he would just get in there and take a corner out of the play. My only real like knocks on him are his size. Like he can struggle against longer cornerbacks. Like if he just can't get a hand on them in press, he's
Mhm.
not super explosive, and um, he's not like after the catch, a lot of his production comes off of like just not going down. He's not the best at making dudes miss. He'll kind of just like he's just not easy to tackle. He's a really good player.
Yeah, and I mean the production speaks for itself. Like he produced so much this year. He was the best receiver in this class production wise. And you can even see that in just like his efficiency. His yards per reception was 14.6. That's just insanely high. Yeah, I just think he was great this year. Yeah, I like what you were saying. Like he doesn't always he's not like gonna juke someone out to break or to like, get yak. He's gonna run through them. He
Hmm.
just finds a way to break the tackles. And I think that's a another testament to his like IQ. He knows that the best way for him to get those extra yards is to find the angle where the person's gonna try and tackle him and get like an arm tackle.
Hmm.
And then he uses those and he finds the right area to run so much so often. Um, and it's such like a quick reaction for him to do that. I think that's just like a very underestimated
Yeah,
like ability that he has.
and that's kind of like the mini Puka Nacua thing you were talking about. Just like he just understands how to not go down so well.
Okay. Well, that is a wrap for our wide receiver rankings. Thank you everyone who's watching, especially if you made it this far to the end. I hope to see you next video.
Yeah, next video should be me doing a Rams off-season video.